ambitious man, focused with a passion to be able to bring the youth a better life. Today we have Mr. Bernard Kiekara Mugume, the founder of Focus Youth Forum, and later on the Uganda Girlup Club. You are welcome, Mr. Bernard Kiekara Mugume.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. I'm the host at Tehan Talks, and we are proud to have hosted you today.
I'm most much honored to also to be thought about and to be hosted.
Today we are going to understand and where Focus Youth Forum and Uganda Girlup Club came from. Today we have the founder of both of them, a brilliant man, ambitious and powerful. So, Mr. Mugume, tell us more about Focus Youth Forum and how you came to start it.
Okay, thank you so much, Hannah, for this opportunity once again. I'm called Bernard Mugume Kiekara. I'm the Executive Director, Focus Youth Forum, and the advisor, Uganda Girlup Club. So I'm the brain behind all those two things. Mainly, Focus Youth Forum started in 2016 in March with the aim of addressing youth unemployment or to guide youth to find purpose in life. Because based on the current situation we are going through as Uganda, everyone knows that the problem we are facing now, we are sitting on time bomb is youth unemployment, and like any other one, most youth always say they always look at government to yambe government.
Yes.
So now when you sit to understand that situation, who is the government? So to me, I interpreted it like government is me. So all the things we hope to achieve, where we hope to reach, it is us to get involved. Because there is no government, there is no an individual called government. It is me who's the government. So we came up, I had to sit, I take time as an individual, thought about what I can do, because I was a very ambitious person who had a hope of working in one of those big institutions of government, like Ministry of Finance, UBOS, Bank of Uganda, because that's what my course, that's the course I studied, quantitative economics from Makerere University. But I ended up not getting a job. But what did I do? I just started working bank accounts on the streets of Kampala. But I realized that I had much more energy to offer than doing that. And I looked at it as not sustainable. I could do it 1, 2 years, 3, 5 years, 10 years, but it was not leading me anywhere. So I decided to come out in 2015, take some time to think about it, and I said, what can I do to be part of the problem solvers other than being part of the problem? So I first thought about it, and I said I need a mentor first before I take any step.
Yes.
I need to have someone to guide me, because I looked at the journey I was going to take as a very difficult journey that needs someone to guide you, to tell you that don't give up, because there are very many challenges. You need money here to run your life, to do this. I can't say that I have reached where I want to be, but I'm in the journey. So I met one of the very strong and statesman, and who has really fought for this country, Honorable General Girlup.
Yes.
And I sat with him and I told him what I was thinking, because my thinking was not a self-centered thinking, it was a thinking for others.
Yeah.
So that's why he believed in me, and he said, okay, I will be there to mentor you and to guide you. So through that, in 2016, we started. I gathered my colleagues. Then we started to guide them, me and him, every Friday for 1 year. We used to sit every week, and from there it was now at the beginning of the organization Focus Youth Forum. That's when it started, and the vision is of course to create a sustainable future generation that has an empowered future, where the young generation are empowered both socially and economically.
Yeah.
So that is the vision, and we hope by end of 10 years we shall have reached half of our vision, because our vision is too big. We need sort of about to 70% of youth unemployment in Uganda. So it's not one day thing.
We have seen Focus Youth Forum be in existence for about 5 years now.
Yes.
And it has done a tremendous job of being able to skill about 9,000 youths today and create about 550 jobs for the youth today. And without forgetting all that, it has had a membership of over 45,000 members. So what are some of these skills that you are bringing, that you are instilling in the youth to be able to learn and be better people?
Yeah, thank you so much. We really have a range of skills. In fact, I can say Focus Youth Forum is an umbrella of young people. It builds the ideas of the young people. So we don't say it is only to agriculture, because youth have different ambitions and aspirations,
Yeah.
or passion. So wherever you pick your passion, we guide you in that line. So we have sectors like agriculture, where we have direct producers. Myself, I'm a farmer. I grow coffee. Then there is one who does value addition. We have members who are doing value addition in cow ghee, in coffee, they pack it, in honey. They also wine making, also juice, also tomato sauce. When you go on the website, you will see them. They are there. Then also have people that we use now in manufacturing. Those ones who have, let's say, shoemaking. Those ones who are dealing in transport, like in some of the items in the motorcycles. Then you have youth who also are doing what we call fabrication. They can do machines that can do value addition. Also, they can also do machines that can what can do like briquettes. Then we also have useful dealing, let's say now in fashion and design. There's one who can tailor. Then also have youth who are in artisan. It's artisan, that is crafts making, bead making. All those ones, when you go on the website, you see them. Then we also have youth who are in what do I call this bakery and confectionery, where they do like this small pancakes, chapati, half cakes, even cakes. Those ones we have many. We also have youth who are in hairdressing. Those ones who can do also pedicure, manicure. So it's a range of like it's a package, because we believe if you are not a farmer, you can do value addition, because most of the challenges youth have been saying that they don't have land. So I can find a way of how to enter into a value chain. Value chain, I mean that you can be part of the production process. If I don't need to grow coffee, I grow coffee. When I grow coffee, I take it to the machine. Then is someone who adds value. Then someone who transports. So at the end of the day, you find you fit somewhere. You get. So we also have youth who are in border sector. Then afterwards, then we Focus Youth Forum, we engage it, especially in community development, financial inclusion. So we are Focus Youth Forum got involved, especially in Rwampara. I'm giving an example. I'm part of the people who started up Kiekara Circle. Right now it has a membership of 500 people with a portfolio of over 70 million, and started from 900,000, because we are gearing to fight community poverty.
Yes.
And people are these now use we gather them into groups using a model called VSL model, Village Savings and Lending Association. and then they are able to save with the circle, and then they're able to borrow from the circle, and they go and they support their own initiative. For example, to buy, let's say, cow dung as manure, to buy like border to keep getting some daily income. So, and the circle is growing, and it was, I came back to Kampala. I'm always in Kampala, and I went to Ministry of Microfinance, Honorable Arunas Kasoro Cheyune, whom I took and they launched the circle officially. And these are community empowerment programs. Focus Youth Forum has been able to because if let's say you're a youth and you want to start, or you have a small initiative, now we have created networks whom we can recommend you. Say you go here, you go there, then because what we afterwards we do three things. We do what we call market linkage. We put your products online, we make sure that we sell the products. Then two, we do what we call we link them to financial service providers where you can get some funds. For example, like today, when we had a Zoom meeting, Dr. Rusibinska Musoke said that, oh, we have money for COVID-19 recovery, for supporting young entrepreneurs. If your business were affected by COVID, you come, because now we are doing linkage for us to link, and so that your business is able to move. So that's how we have been able to support these youth.
So today you realize that youth today are affected by poverty because of due to the high unemployment rate among them. So how has Focus Youth Forum come up to be able to? Yes, we have seen that there are a variety of skills that you teach the youth according to their passions. But later on, what steps do you take with them?
Yeah, what we do, we have a process like what we call, we have curriculum involvement. Like we have curriculum which we follow. We find you like the way you are, whether you have left campus. We do what we call, we first mobilize you. That's the first thing. After mobilizing you, then we do what we call capacity assessment to know what best can you do, what is that can you do. Then after that, we do what we call enterprise selection. Enterprise selection is that you are there, you don't know what to do exactly, or you have an idea but you haven't shaped it well. So we say, okay, this is good. We select you an enterprise. Then, so scenarios we can support you with what we call seed capital, because that seed capital we have to work with also as a strong partner. Say that we have 10 or 15 or 20 young entrepreneurs who need seed capital to run their business, but we cannot support you from zero. You must have at least something, then we build on that. Then also, if you are not interested in starting a business, we link you to jobs, because we are working with different employment service bureaus. Like for example, recently we have put some youth in these supermarkets which are starting up. We have put some youth in like Starbucks. We have put some youth in the banks, insurance. So at least we know you are going to get out of that poverty state you are in. We are going to add value to you. So when you are able, for those ones who go into, let's say, like self-employment, and they reach a certain stage, then we're able now to outsource what we call seed capital, or what we call revolving fund, by working with those financial service providers to support them.
So Mr. Bernard, today you realize that the youth want white collar jobs, they want these, like you said, they want to start a business, more and more they want to be driving a generous car. So what advice do you give to the youth out there that are seated on their potential and they're waiting for everything to come before them?
Yeah, my advice is that there is no planet you are going to live and you just live in a wishful thinking that things are going to happen. And my advice is that they should change the mindset, because the first curriculum on our training manual is mindset change. The youth, why we are in this state of suffering, they call them suffering, but whereby we are not suffering, is because we have been brainwashed by what we call the academic qualifications. You get?
Yes.
Because of those academic qualifications have brought us to think that the only work you do is to white collar job. If you don't put on a tie, then and you meet a friend and say, hey man, you look smart, you're from an office, then you say, aha. Then if you are not putting on a tie and you are like me, then you are nothing. You get? That money you cannot count. You get?
So you see, as time moved, you have been focusing on the youth role, but in 2020 you decided to take on the move upon the girls, to be able to look out for the girl child and help her, and that was by coming up with the Uganda Girlup Club. I'm so happy for you, and I want to thank you for actually thinking about the girl child, because I'm actually a girl child.
Yes, yes.
So what was your drive? What was your inspiration to actually help the girl child?
Yeah, first of all, my inspiration, I drew that inspiration from my mother. May her soul rest in peace, as God took her this year. But she's a person who was full of wonders. Because I'm wondering, sometimes I sit down and I say, how did she raise us? Because me, I'm in 11th position. There is a last born. I'm a second last, and I'm 11. And two are only girls. Others, and before that, she found a family also of about 6, whom she raised. I was wondering, how did ladies of nowadays, even raising like 2 kids, is a problem. You get? Now I kept wondering, because I saw how we are studying in primary. You leave at lunchtime, by the time you find her, she's from the garden, she's cooking, while she's putting the saucepan on the fire. As she cooks, as she peels and she puts in, so that by the time you come, you find those ones which are down already. Then she will tilt the food like this. Then she get you the one which is down. Then you eat and go back. So that now I wonder, like, to raise us men. And you know, men, for us we come to order. Is the food ready? And then I was like, now if this country or communities have serious women like those ones, like you find a village has like 30 serious women like that, there is no poverty in this world. I'm telling the truth, because I'm telling you, even as men, we found ourselves feeding on women. I'm telling you, you will find it. You will find it, like by the time you live like at work, for you, even the person was working, but you are going home asking for. Now, when the person was not there, you get. Now also you don't want to mind the kids, you don't want to put on your back, for you want to see the kid growing. You get. Now it means that if we want to transform the country, then we need to transform the women first. If the women are transformed, because for them they can do like if like me, I did mathematics. So sometimes you want to put things in mathematically, to have numbers in terms of ratios. You find where one woman is, there need to be 10 men. You get what I mean? What one woman can do, the work she can do, 10 men. I'm telling you, for us, okay, our nature is to lift these heavy things. Then we said we have worked, but things have changed now. If they want to lift this thing, they can bring a machine and it lifts it. So that that is how we are prepared. We are planning to support young girls under Uganda Girlup. We want to make it a unique club, and we embed digital. Actually, now it is digital, because right now we are in about 100 schools. We are about 100 districts. We are in about 500 girls. We have a form which someone fills online, and then information is received, and then we're able to put you on the platform so that we keep knowing your details. In that form, we have information that asks you as an individual, what challenges are you facing, what opportunities do you intend to, what kind of training you are interested. For example, you come on board when we already know you.
Yeah.
Even when you leave,
What you're interested in.
and what you're interested in, so that like the way we have doctor, who's, I can go in that database. I just select people who are interested in skilling. I just hand them over time with their telephone number, and the office can even call them and they say, come and train for you when you don't know what is happening. So we are going to move that strategy. It has really brought very many youth, and they are continuing coming, because by end of this year we shall have even almost reached almost 10,000. If a WhatsApp group will open another one, but we want to make them come to digital. And also, even if you know someone who's vulnerable out there, and there's a provision of feeding them there, and you put their telephone numbers, we can at the same time get them. So that is how we want to grow in that way, in digital, because now we are not going to go back where you find 1,000 people are gathering, because COVID is still here. We don't know when it is going, and even the schools do not know when to open. So for us, we are saying, let's move. Let's use the knowledge we have to develop and move forward. Because now, if these youths are sharing, let's say on market day is Thursday, they post whoever is doing. Even if someone is in Kanungu and he say, I want to, like for example, he started a program of printing t-shirts for the club, and there are some people who have ordered from Kanungu. They will be put on the bus, and the next day they will be there. So there is not like, I'm very far. No, that is what we call e-marketing. Because under Focus Youth Forum we have that, we are developing it, e-marketing. Where if I'm selling coffee, as long as I say I have 10 tons, you will see the buyer coming. You don't need to say I'm very far, as long as you believe in what you are selling. So that is how we want to organize the club.
So you realize as we got into the lockdown today, a number of girls have been facing so many challenges, and one of them has been teenage pregnancies. It has been on the rise each single day. How is Uganda Girlup Club planning to eradicate this, or help the girl child be able to stand up for herself and say no?
Yeah, actually,
remove the ignorance.
Okay, thank you so much. Actually, now you have found us in the process of approaching Ministry of Gender, so that we can have specific people, because we don't want to dwell on rumors. We want to say ABCD is in this situation. Then we're able for us to find in our database. Say we have 50 young girls who are facing the problem of early pregnancy, and they are in a terrible situation. Their telephone numbers now, so that at least another level, another arm of authority can now at least speak up from there. Because you realize that even when government was going to give food this relief, they need first to go to register. They didn't have enough data. So we need to help have data of all those kind of categories. And then also, whoever joins as a member is an ambassador. We use you to have a say in where you are, so that you can say stop That's why we say messages are going to be on Facebook, messages are going to be on Twitter, messages are going to be against teenage pregnancy. You get. We are also working. In fact, on Tuesday, we are having another Zoom meeting for sexual reproductive health, and we have experts from reproductive health in Uganda who are also going to come and educate more these young people, because sometimes they go into things without knowing the outcome, and the outcome comes bad, and we get to know them at a wrong stage. So if they are sensitized at an early age, before, then it can also help to reduce that occurrences. So that is what those are steps we are trying to take.
Well, I have had fun today. I have enjoyed listening. There's a saying that says that what an old man can, what a young person cannot see while standing, a young person can see while sitting. So if today you picked up something, first of all, change your mindset and be able to discover yourself if you want to move into a line of building your ideal future. So be sure to go on all the platforms, all the social media platforms of Focus Youth Forum, and be able to follow. Join in this to be able to change your world and change the people around you. I believe in you, and you can believe in someone else. Thank you so much, Mr. Bernard Mugume, for being with us today.
Thank you so much for hosting me.
Yes.
I'm really glad, and this is a great initiative, and I would like all the members of Uganda Girlup Club to recommend them and come and talk to their fellow girls.
So, make sure you join Focus Youth Forum and Uganda Girlup Club. If you're a girl out there, be part of this initiative and be ambassador for change. Thank you so much, and once again, I remain your host at Tehan Talks, Hannah Teresa. Thank you, and I love you all. Bye.